Nobody saw this coming. Not the fans, not the friends, not even the people closest to them. Because when Mendeecees Harris rolled up with that luxury car, a gleaming limited edition masterpiece wrapped in gold trim, it wasn't just a gift. It was a spark. A spark that would ignite the kind of chaos that reality TV producers dream about, and that no family ever truly recovers from. For days, whispers had been circling through Atlanta's tight-knit entertainment world. Tamar Braxton, radiant and unpredictable, had been keeping her distance from the spotlight after a string of emotional public moments. Then suddenly, late one night, photos surfaced. Tamar standing beside a luxury car with a ribbon so large it could have covered a house. Her smile was small, almost trembling. And beside her, though not in the frame, everyone knew who had made it happen. Mendeecees Harris. At first, it looked like a harmless gesture, a simple act of kindness. But nothing involving Mendeecees is ever simple anymore, especially not when Yandy Smith is in the picture. Insiders say the moment that photo dropped, everything changed. Within minutes, blogs exploded, hashtags started trending, and fans flooded the comments with wild theories. Some said Mendeecees was just showing love and support. Others said this was emotional betrayal dressed up as generosity. One post read, "A car that expensive comes with feelings, not friendship." And behind the scenes, tension was boiling over. According to people close to the couple, Yandy Smith didn't just see the photo online. She heard the entire story unfold through her phone before Mendeecees could even explain. The message notifications, the DMs, the texts from friends, all asking the same question. Why is your husband buying Tamar a car? Witnesses say Yandy was silent for a long time before she reacted. Just silent. Then she calmly packed a few things into a bag, walked out of the house, and didn't look back. No shouting, no scene, just quiet pain. That kind of silence hurts louder than words. Neighbors described the atmosphere that night as tense, even eerie. One neighbor claimed they heard raised voices and doors slamming. Another said Yandy's car sped off right after midnight. By sunrise, gossip pages were already calling it the car that broke the marriage. But here's where it gets even messier. Tamar Braxton, according to insiders, was completely caught off guard by the backlash. She allegedly had no idea the gift would cause such a storm. Friends say she was genuinely emotional, shocked, flattered, even confused. One source said she was shaking. She didn't know whether to cry or smile. The car wasn't just any car either. Reports claim it was a limited edition model worth several $100,000. The kind of gift that screams wealth, power, and attention. To Tamar, it may have been a gesture of friendship or gratitude. But to the public, and especially to Yandy Smith, it felt like a headline waiting to happen. And that's exactly what it became. Within hours, the story was everywhere. Entertainment blogs, gossip channels, and fan pages dissected every frame of Tamar's reaction video. Some fans pointed out her trembling hands. Others zoomed in on the matching bracelets she and Mendeecees were allegedly wearing. Online detectives started building timelines, linking dinner sightings, shared captions, and cryptic posts. Suddenly, a gift meant to impress turned into evidence of something deeper. Meanwhile, Mendeecees Harris was reportedly scrambling behind the scenes. Sources say he insisted the gesture was innocent, a celebration of friendship, a token of appreciation after a recent collaboration. But not everyone bought it, especially not Yandy. To her, this wasn't about a car. It was about respect, or the lack of it. It was about timing, transparency, and the public humiliation of seeing your partner's generosity turned into gossip fuel. Friends close to her say she was hurt but focused, determined to protect her peace rather than her image. But peace doesn't come easy when the internet has already chosen sides. By the next morning, hashtags like Talker Team Yandy and Tamar Takes the Wheel were trending. Memes flooded Instagram. Fans made side-by-side edits of Yandy leaving and Tamar smiling next to the car. And gossip pages compared the situation to Love and Hip Hop meets Netflix drama. Even Tamar's management team was reportedly in panic mode. They worried that the gesture, and the chaos that followed, could hurt her brand and upcoming partnerships. One insider revealed that her team debated pulling her from scheduled appearances just to let things cool off, but cooling off wasn't an option. The internet doesn't rest, and neither does reality TV speculation. Behind closed doors, insiders claim Mendeecees Harris tried to reach out to both women, hoping to calm the situation. He allegedly sent texts, made calls, and even tried to visit Yandy, but she refused to respond. To those who know her, that silence said everything, and as for Tamar, she found herself torn between gratitude and guilt. She reportedly confided to a close friend saying, "It's beautiful, but it feels heavy." Because deep down, Tamar knew that no matter what the truth was, perception had already written the story. The lavish car that was supposed to celebrate friendship had become a symbol of betrayal, and the woman who once stood proudly beside Mendeecees Harris was now driving away from the home they built together. But here's the thing. This story isn't over. Because when pride, pain, and public pressure collide, someone always breaks their silence. By sunrise, the internet had already decided Mendeecees Harris was the villain, Yandy Smith was the wounded queen, and Tamar Braxton was the wild card nobody could quite figure out. The story wasn't just trending. It had taken over every blog, every gossip page, every fan forum. People weren't just watching, they were investigating. And for Mendeecees, that meant every silence, every caption, every facial expression was suddenly evidence in a public trial he never signed up for. Insiders say that after Yandy left the house, she didn't go far. She stayed with a close friend in Atlanta, quiet, dignified, but deeply shaken. One friend described her mood as a storm behind calm eyes. She wasn't screaming or ranting. She was thinking, and when Yandy Smith starts thinking, it usually means she's done talking. Meanwhile, Tamar Braxton was facing her own nightmare. What started as a moment of surprise had turned into a firestorm she couldn't escape. Sources close to her said she was bombarded with messages, some supportive, others vicious. Fans accused her of betrayal, while others painted her as the innocent caught in someone else's chaos. Tamar didn't ask for this, one insider said. She just wanted to feel appreciated for once. But now, she's the headline of a heartbreak that isn't even hers. Behind closed doors, Mendeecees Harris was reportedly trying to contain the damage. He told those close to him that the gift had no hidden meaning, that it was simply a gesture of support for Tamar's recent struggles. But timing is everything, and his timing couldn't have been worse. Because as he defended himself privately, Yandy Smith's silence was speaking louder than any statement he could ever make. Bloggers started posting cryptic updates. Yandy spotted moving boxes. Mendeecees deletes posts. Tamar unfollows everyone but keeps the car. Every move fueled a new wave of speculation. The hashtags got meaner, the comments more personal, and the divide deeper. Fans picked sides. Team Yandy accused Tamar of disrespecting marriage boundaries, while Team Tamar argued that Yandy was overreacting to something innocent. And right in the middle of it all was Mendeecees Harris, a man trying to prove that generosity wasn't infidelity, at least not this time. But social media doesn't deal in nuance. It deals in drama. One viral clip showed Yandy Smith stepping out of her friend's house, sunglasses on, head high, refusing to answer paparazzi questions. The caption read, "She's done protecting a man who embarrassed her." It racked up millions of views within hours. Meanwhile, another photo showed Tamar Braxton outside her home, looking conflicted. One hand resting on the luxury car door, the other covering her face. The comments were brutal. "She didn't buy that car, she bought trouble," one follower wrote. Insiders claimed the atmosphere in Mendeecees' home had shifted entirely. What was once filled with laughter and routine had turned cold, heavy, and silent. Friends described him as frustrated but regretful, pacing through the same rooms where he and Yandy once planned their future. At one point, Sources said Mendeecees Harris tried reaching out to Yandy through mutual friends, sending a message that simply read, "You're still my piece, even when I don't deserve it," but she didn't reply. Not publicly, not privately, because at this point it wasn't about the car anymore. It was about trust. The extravagant gesture had peeled back the surface of a relationship already strained by fame, scrutiny, and expectations. And for Yandy Smith, walking away wasn't about revenge. It was about reclaiming control. She's done playing the part of the strong wife while he plays the misunderstood hero, one insider said. This time she's protecting her peace, not his image. But even as Yandy tried to move forward, Tamar Braxton found herself caught in an emotional tug-of-war. Insiders say she broke down during a private call with a close friend, confessing that the situation had spiraled far beyond her intentions. She said it was supposed to be sweet, the source revealed. Now it feels like poison. The more Tamar tried to explain, the more fans doubted her. Every tear, every caption, every deleted post was dissected. She was being painted as the other woman in a story she never asked to star in. Meanwhile, the entertainment world smelled opportunity. Producers began whispering about filming the fallout for an upcoming season. Offers for interviews rolled in. Everyone wanted their piece of the scandal. But insiders say Yandy Smith refused all requests. She wasn't ready to talk. Not yet. Instead, she posted a single message on her Instagram story. Black screen. White letters. It read, "Respect is louder than gifts." The internet exploded. That one line reignited every theory, every debate, every conspiracy about what had really happened between Mendeecees Harris, Tamar Braxton, and Yandy Smith. And while the world argued, Mendeecees stayed quiet. No statements, no interviews, just silence, the kind that burns louder than a confession. Insiders say he's been seen driving alone late at night, the same model car he once gifted to Tamar parked quietly in his garage. A symbol, maybe, of what his intentions cost him. As for Tamar, she's been focused on healing. Friends say she's been praying more, staying off social media and reflecting on who really deserves access to her peace. Her latest post, a single rose emoji with the caption, "Everything has meaning now," and Yandy Smith? She's moved differently, quieter, stronger, surrounded by people who remind her that love doesn't mean losing yourself. But the question everyone keeps asking remains unanswered. Was this gift an act of kindness, or the final straw that broke a marriage? Because in a world where perception is reality, Mendeecees Harris's lavish surprise might have given the world the wrong story. But it gave Yandy Smith her freedom